All right. So I'm going to ask a question for everybody. I got 2 people in the studio audience. And how many people on Zoom? 39. Plus we got siblings, so we still short some students. We take attendance on here, so you guys need to be here. Okay. So, who could give me a word that means, the same word means different things. So what that means is, if you have a word, and I'm really talking about from the Bible, because everything that we have to learn in other subjects like English, you know, it does help us understand the Bible. So the title is Understanding Words. So I want a word. Layla raised her hand. Let's see, or maybe, I don't know what that was. I want you to raise your hand, your electronic hand, if you know a word that means 2 different things, that's in the Bible, a word that's in the Bible, that means 2 different things. So you have to understand the context in which it's used. You have to understand the context. So, Layla raised her hand. Okay, Layla and Luke. Layla and Luke and Layla, I'm going to unmute you and see if you could give me a word. Just one word. It means 2 different things. Okay, I'm going to unmute you, so you have to unmute yourself, okay? All right, here we go. You can unmute yourself now.
The Bible and it means 2 things. It's prideful.
Say that again.
It's prideful.
Prideful?
Uh-huh.
Prideful.
Close. Close? No, it's
What you say, Luke?
close.
Close, like what?
Like you open and close the door and it's close.
Like you open and close a door?
And you have closed. In the Bible.
Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Not quite, though.
Bible.
Not quite. So, Layla said, what did she say? Bible?
Prideful.
Prideful. Yeah, she said prideful. That's actually probably almost can work. Pride, because people try to use pride in a good sense nowadays. But in the Bible, pride is bad. But people try to use it in a good sense. They have, you know, it's good to have pride in something. That's probably not the best word, but people, they understand what you mean. Like if you say, like if your parents say they are proud of you. It's more to a more appropriate word, but we use that. That would mean they are pleased with you. They are happy with you because we don't want to be caught up in pride and be proud at all. So that's actually a nice shot. Luke, yours don't work, Luke, but it's a nice try because you said close, like close a door, so then you went to, I think you said close, like clothes we wear. Those are 2 different words, spelled different words. But it sounds the same, so I know why you said that. So that doesn't work. So I'm going to give you guys a word, and we're going to read some scripture. You got a word? What you got? Let's see what you got. Come over here, where they can see you. What word you got, Miss Nahari?
24/7.
Huh?
24/7.
24/7. That's different. That's more than one word. That's more than one word, though. We want one word. One word.
That's one word.
Yeah, together it's 3 or 4 words. But that's okay. We want one word. I'm going to find something in the Bible that you're okay. You're going to read with me, okay? That means different things. And you all know it too. You all know these, you know these words. Now, I'm going to read one scripture, and this is surrounding one of the Lord's feast days. No, not Pentecost, one of his holy days. This is surrounding, who can read for me on, I want to get somebody on Zoom. Okay, Acts the, let me see, 21st chapter. One second. Who could read for me Acts 27? Let me see who could read. Acts 27. Okay, Moshe, I see you. You can unmute yourself. Don't do that. You can unmute yourself. All right, Acts 27, Moshe, and we want to start reading. We're going to read one verse, verse 9, and we're going to find a word here, and you're going to understand what I mean once we find this word. Acts 27 and verse 9. Read it, Moshe.
Now, when much time was spent, and when sailing was now dangerous, because the fast was now already past Paul.
Okay, so Paul was on a ship, and he was getting ready to sail somewhere. Thanks to God. Good job, Moshe. He was getting ready to sail somewhere, and he said, it says, now when much time was spent, and when sailing was now dangerous, because the fast was already past, Paul, and it goes on to say Paul admonished them, blah, blah, blah. Because he told them they shouldn't have started to sail the ship in that time of year because the fast was now past. Now that's the word, fast. Now we do something every year on the Day of Atonement. We have a monthly fast as well that we partake in, but that's voluntarily. That's a good thing to do. It's good to fast often, the Bible actually says. But officially, we have to fast once a year, which is the fast that he was talking about here in Acts 27. What day is that? What holy day is that? You guys know? The Day of Atonement. I just said it. The Day of Atonement. You have to fast. No, we getting ready to do the Passover this month and unleavened bread. That's in the fall time. So the fast was now past. So what does fast mean?
Fast mean like don't eat.
Don't eat. See, that's what it means here. It means don't eat, right? Now what does fast also mean? Now you say what it means. It means don't eat, right? Mm-hmm. Fast. That means to abstain from
like
eating.
Running
Now, what you say? What else do it mean?
it means like speeding.
Speeding, exactly. Going real fast, exactly. So that's one word that means different things. See how that works? See, when you read this, now when much time was spent and when sailing was now dangerous, because the fast was now past, you have to understand we're not talking about because speeding was now going real fast. That's not what he's talking about. He's talking about what Nahari said, not eating. See that? All right, so we learn something every day, right? So let me see if somebody can give me another word like that. Just one word like that. So it's important to understand words so you know the meaning of what's being said. That's real important. Who I got on here that can, Who could give me, I'm going to lower everybody's hand because I don't know what your hand up for. Give me another word. One word that means two different things. A word that we can find in the Bible too. Okay, I see the Johnson household. Who can speak there? I'm going to unmute you. You can unmute yourself. Just give me a word if you got a word. One word.
Leviticus 11 and 7. 6. And 6.
Leviticus 11 and 6?
Yes.
It's a word there?
Here and here. Hair and hair are in there.
Oh, really? Let's see. Let's read it. You said Leviticus 11 and 6?
Yes.
That's kind of, I think I know where you're going. That's kind of the opposite, I believe. But we'll read it. We'll read it. I'm going to read it unless you got it. You got it there? Okay. I'll take care of that one. So this Leviticus, so the Johnson family gave us Leviticus 11 and 6. And Leviticus 11 and 6 said, and the hair, because he chewed the cud, but divided not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. So that's a nice try, but that's not what we're looking for. Why? Because it's not going to be the same word. So this hair is spelled H-A-R-E. That's a nice try though. But other forms of hair, like your hair, my hair, it's not spelled H-A-R-E. So it's literally, how you spell hair?
H-A-I-R.
H-A-I-R. So this hair in Leviticus 11 and 6, it sounds the same. So they have a word for that where it sounds the same, but it's actually a different word. It's spelled different. And I'm not going to try to say the word because I can't think of which one it is. But it said, and the hair, H-A-R-E, because he chewed the cud. This is referring to a type of animal, H-A-R-E. So it's two different words. What we want is the same word. Do you got the same word?
I was going to say a hair is like a bunny,
Something like that, I believe. Something like that. But that's different from hair that we have on our head. So now I got another word. And it's in the Bible too. And we're going to read that. We're going to read it. And then this is going to, who can read for me in 2 Corinthians? Raise your hand if you can read. We're going to let them do it online, get some interaction with them. 2 Corinthians 11. Let me see if that's where I want to go. 1 second. 2 Corinthians 11. Let's see. I tell you what. Let's go to 1 Corinthians 10. 1 Corinthians 10. See, this is how you have to understand all kinds of words and the meaning of them. Who can read for me? 1 Corinthians 10, one verse. Who can read? Let's see, who do I got? Tamia. Tamia, you can read? Okay, unmute yourself. And you have to be ready to read at 1 Corinthians 10, verse 13. You there, Tamia? You there? I don't hear you. You had your hand up. Let me make sure. Let me try it. Unmute yourself, Tamia. No, you're not unmuting yourself. Okay, I'm going to have to read it then because I'm not getting Tamia to unmute herself. So this is 1 Corinthians 10. And this is verse 13. Now remember, what we're looking for. We're looking for words the exact same words that mean different things. And I think I got one in, and these are words that we all know. I think I got one in 1 Corinthians 10. I think I got one. I'm going to let you read it. Can you read it?
Yes.
And I'm going to let you read right there. 1 Corinthians 10 and verse 13. Let's go.
There
Hath
not
There hath
no
big word, temptation.
temptation
Taking you.
taking you,
Uh-huh. Read into the mic.
but shut is
Common.
common to man,
Uh-huh.
but God is
Faithful.
faithful, who will not
Suffer.
you to be
Tempted.
tempted above
That
that
ye
ye are
Able.
able,
But
but will
with the temptation.
the temptation also make a way
Make a way
to
to escape.
escape
That what?
that
Ye
man
may
be
able
able to bear it.
to bear it. Okay. That you may be able to bear. So it's a word there that means one thing in 1 Corinthians 10 and means something else somewhere else in the Bible. What is that word? Do you know, Nahari? Huh?
Bear.
Say it loud.
Bear.
Bear. Very good. That is excellent.
There shall not bear false witness.
That's an example as well. Great job. Great job. But that's not the one that we actually want, because I'm going to read that. You said thou should not bear false witness. That's what we want. Say that loud. That's what I want you to find. Say that loud. And what?
And a bear in real life.
And a bear in real life. But that was a good one too. Thou should not bear false witness. That's a good. So bear in 1 Corinthians 10. That's one of the commandments. Thou should not bear false witness. Very good. I was also thinking about the bear in real life. So in 1 Corinthians 10, he told us, there have no temptation taken you, but such that is common to man. But God is faithful, who would not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. So what does that bear mean? Like carry it, handle it, like carry. Like if somebody asks you to, I ask you to bring some Bibles over there, you basically bared them over here. Yeah, that's what that means. But there are other words that means we know about animals called bears, right? So I want to read that. And so we would know. And this is a thing that we should fear and not, this teaches us that we should fear and not be disrespectful as well. Let's see.